Welcome back from Graphic Extras. In this quick tutorial I'm going to show you how to create interesting colour effects using patterns, and in particular combining patterns. I mean, the one thing about patterns is, of course, you could just apply a pattern layer in Photoshop just as a single pattern and then do nothing with it, just have as a background. But you can also use the patterns, combine the patterns to create well, literally millions and millions of unique pattern designs, as well as just interesting colour effects, textures, etc. So now I'm just going to go to Photoshop CC. I've already got a design here. That was actually a pattern fill. You can actually put pattern fills via the layer, new fill layer, pattern. And I'm just going to create another one. So I've just got one already I've created, but I'm just going to create another one. And that pattern, of course, is applied. One thing that would be a great feature, I think, in Photoshop would be that you could actually change the blending mode at this point. Unfortunately, you can only do scale. You can't even rotate. It'd be great if you could rotate, but unfortunately, you can only scale. So, but you can shift the pattern, which is, even itself, you can create interesting color effects just using that. And the patterns I'm actually using are from Graphic Extras. It's a patterns collection. There's like 1,080 patterns in the collection, been created over many years. They're quite, right, they're all seamless designs. So I'm just going to click OK at this point. Now, of course, you can't see the pattern layer below, but you can, of course, now go to lighten. Or you, of course, could use any of the other ones, maybe darken as well. But you can, and of course, you can still shift the pattern. So you can actually just create unusual. You can actually see the pattern there. Of course, you can go for darken. Actually, move that around until you, and of course, you can scale again. You don't have to stick with that. Actually, I quite like with some of these patterns. I mean, they still work quite well even at 200. In fact, they create sort of more blurry pattern designs at that scale. So I can shift that around. At this point I can now do a layer. I can duplicate layer. I don't have to actually create a new pattern layer. I can just duplicate that one, and now I can select another one. There's another pattern design again, which you can combine with the original image. Click OK. And one I actually quite like is the color dodge. And that can be used to create, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, depending. You can create quite unusual lighting effects across an image. Just move that around. Again, some combinations work better than others. I mean, it's select that one, click OK. Change that to 50, and so on and so on. Anyway, you can see the idea. Basically, you can just combine multiple patterns in millions of different ways using the blending modes in Photoshop. And with that, you can, of course, once you've done this, and of course the thing is with the tiles, I mean, if you've actually got a document that's actually you can actually probably create new patterns using this design, as well as, of course, brush strokes and much more for Photoshop that you can use throughout. Anyway, I hope you found this quick tutorial of interest and that you'll subscribe to the Graphic Extras channel. There's always new videos every couple of days. Thank you much.